Well, skip the dressing room debate and say bye-bye to buyer's remorse forever. Amber Larson is here. She's the owner of Stars Talent Agency, and she says her 5-step smart shopping strategy will make shopping really easy. Because sometimes shopping's fun. We all love shopping, but some things are hard about it.
A lot of people struggle trying to find the right patterns, the right cuts, the right colors, and it can just be completely overwhelming. Where's the fast food with clothing?
Yeah, and sometimes I think we all just need to figure out what our style is, and that's a good basis.
Yeah, that's step number 1 is figure out what style you are. I've got 6 kind of to choose from so that the viewers can kind of decide what they fall under. Number 1 would be, do you like to dress more casual or more sporty? That's, I think, look number 1. So if that fits you, then you love jeans and t-shirts and just kind of more casual clothing. Step number 2 would be more retro vintage. Some people
very hot right now. Yes. The Zooey Deschanel kind of look.
Yes, the 1970s, the 1930s, if you want to go way back into vintage and even more than retro. But that's a great look.
And then it kind of tells you where you should shop too sometimes. If you know your style, you know where to shop.
Absolutely. You want to kind of write a list of different stores that kind of fall under your look.
Yeah, good idea.
So if it's retro, you find all the stores that follow into retro, or you're going to go shopping maybe at the DI or some of the thrift stores.
What other styles are there? Retro?
So number 3 would be if you want to go more ultra feminine or ultra male, kind of more of your macho look, your skater look, or for girls, it's kind of your poet collars and puffy sleeves and silks, ruffles, lace. That's a great look for some people. They love that feminine feel.
And to figure out what style you are, would you just look through like a magazine and see kind of what speaks to you? I
think that's a great idea. I also think like even window shopping and kind of going, okay, I like to dress more casual, I like more sporty, or I like more timeless, which is coming up as one of our other looks. There's the timeless classic look, which is just kind of the simple lines and you know, there's no bells and whistles with that look. And some people...
classic that can stay in your closet forever.
Right. Some people want to just stick with the timeless kind of look. And then lastly, we've got kind of the ultra trendy, which, you know, there's a lot of stores, I think, that fall into that.
Yeah.
So ultra trendy is just really, really stuff that might be really stylish right now, but maybe in a couple months you're going to go, why did I wear that?
Yeah, so maybe you don't want to spend as much money on those types of styles.
Yeah, there's certain stores that are definitely great that have a lot of the trendy clothes, but you're not going to outdo your wallet.
Okay, so we figure out what our style is, and then what?
So after you figure out your style, then you're going to want to make sure you stay kind of in your color palette. Certain colors are going to look really good with our complexion, our skin, our eyes, and our hair color. So when you find well, let's talk about that. Should we talk about it?
I remember the old days of the color wheel. I mean, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Our color palette 1 is like you and I are actually palette 1. The darker hair, the olive skin. Anyone ethnic generally falls into color palette 1, and it's like it's your jewel tones. You want to wear like your reds and your blacks and your navy blues and your emeralds and your sapphire and just those really, really dark colors.
Yep, those colors all look good for me.
Yes, and then those have like a little bit lighter brown hair. You know, they have more of the ivory skin color with more of the curled cheekbones. They look really good in color palette 2. Okay. So color palette 2 usually have the darker eyes as well, sometimes freckles, and they look great in like more your earthy color tones, more your more your browns and your chocolates and your leafy colors, your greens.
Earthy tones.
Yeah, the earthy tones. Yeah, they look really, really good, and just more of the camel, you know, those type of colors.
And then these really bright colors, who goes well with those?
Color palette 3 absolutely looks fantastic. If you've got like dark blonde, or you've got kind of more of a golden brown hair color, oftentimes freckles, the color palette 3, you can kind of tell if you have lighter green eyes or blue eyes. Oftentimes you fall into color palette 3.
Yeah, because those always make the eyes really pop.
Yes, their eyes just pop in these bright aquas and turquoise and raspberry. All those colors look really good.
And then I always shy away from the pastels, but obviously they look good on some people.
Yes.
Who looks good in the pastel?
Yes, we do not look good in the light pastels at all. It washes us out, we look sick. So knowing your color can definitely help your complexion. But like the blondes, I mean, anything, they look so good in like the tans and the light blues and the light pinks and just those frosty, sugary colors. They look really, really striking.
Okay, and then another step, of course, we want to make sure our clothes fit us the right way. Yes. It sounds simple, but a lot of people mess it up.
Oh, so many people wear it way too baggy or way too long or way too tight. And sometimes when we're at a thrift store, you can't help but go, oh my gosh, I love this shirt. There's no other size. I'm just going to take it. And then we get home and we're like, oh no, it's way too tight.
So don't fall into that trap.
Yes, because of the deal, don't fall into the too tight or too big.
And then you said something about a style message.
Yes.
Are you talking about the message we're sending out?
Yes, it's the message we send out. Now that we know our style and our color and what size is appropriate, if you don't think about the message, it can kind of influence how others think about us. And I think it's important for us to send the correct messages of who we are and what we like, and it can show our culture and it can show kind of what our values are, what we accept and reject.
Okay, and your last thing you mentioned was we have to shop at the right time. When is the right time?
Right, I know, the off season.
Always, yes.
So there's definitely times of the year that you're going to shop and find the sales. Obviously, after Christmas, we all kind of know that's a big time, and at the end of summer, there's a big shopping time, and that all the sales are just really, really hot. And so definitely go to the back of the store and rack through those different racks and just try to find the best deals, or even thrift stores. There's a lot of people feel like, oh, I can't do all this because I just don't have any money.
Thrift stores.
Save 90% and go to a thrift store and follow this pattern.
And you have put all these in like little travel size hint cards for us?
Yes, I have store style cards that you can purchase. So go online and check out our Studio 5.
And then you can just put them in your purse.
And then you keep them in your purse. Yeah. You flip them open. They step by step walk you through what styles, what colors. Yes.
Perfect.
Remind you of the basics you should be buying too.
Okay, thanks so much.